appreciation for just knowing what the plan is, trying to give as much strike to Hazratullah and not really competing for the strike, as it were.
Right, because, you know, as experienced campaigner, as a man who's played all over the world, he knows that his partner has been batting well, Hazratullah. She's been farming the strike, giving him more strike. This is what cricket is all about. This is how you create those big partnerships. It's not about individual performance, but how the team can win. The team can perform better.
Yeah. Hurried Hazratullah, and will they get two? I think they want it for the first time. He must be pretty tired. Big dive put in by the fielder. Missed the ball. So Naveen has done a lot of hard work. Remember the last match, he missed one catch but took three. Skyers. So he's been right in the thick of the action all along. Today he hasn't bowled too badly. Look at this one.
Just missing that one. He tried his best to save the second run. Goes for the big one. That's a good delivery.
Yeah, I think this is one minor battle that Zahir is winning. Didn't give too many in his first over as well. And here too, just looks like maybe Hazratullah's tiring a bit, giving the big heave-ho, missing completely, which we haven't seen him do for a while.
You see the strike rate in that partnership, 120, in fact 221, absolutely fantastic. That's gone over the cover area. That's going to be a fork four. Lovely placement.
Yeah, so it's not all leg side, as we've been saying. That was short though, a bit of a long hop. Hazrat saw it long before it reached him. And look at the brutality in that shot as well.
Really powered, and he moves out of the 90s now. Lovely shot, just a touch shot. Ample time for him. He's not very happy, the bowler, Zahir. Almost, but that's the end of the 10th over. Halfway stage in this innings, 132 without loss.
Kabul, Zwanan get a victory here. It will take them level with the Balk Legends at the top of the hit parade. Nangarhar, having won their opening game, and if they lose here, as seems likely now, it'll be back-to-back defeats for them. McLennan. This is all they need to do now. Kabul, they need 56 from 59 balls. Alistair Campbell alongside me. Well, it really has been one of the more remarkable 10 overs of a 2020 match I think I've ever seen, Alistair.
Crazy. Hazratullah, 93 of just 39 deliveries. He has torn his place apart. He has hit it to all corners of the ground. And the good thing is that he hasn't given it away. He's still there. It's too easy when you're in free-flowing mood to maybe just chip one up in the air somewhere, thinking you've done your job when you get to 50 or 60. But credit to him, he's hung about, and I think he's really keen to get to three figures. Luke Ronke, I think, has appreciated the time in the middle. Don't think he's come here on the back of any great form. And he's been able to spend some time out there, get the pace of the wicket under no pressure. So that'll do him a world of good. Very rarely do you get that opportunity in T20 cricket.
Umpire Pakteen had to think about that. He was swinging his arms. In the end, decided it wasn't a wide. Lucky to get away with that, McClenaghan, actually, not only because it was close to being a wide, but also because he had third man up in the circle. Any sort of bat on that at all, and it was four.
He's got the third man up in the circle really fine, and then he's got a square third man on the cover boundary, man on the mid-off boundary. And that's smoked away on the leg side. He clears that front leg, shows you his hips, and then gives it a fair old willy. I'll tell you what, outstanding stuff from Hazratullah. He just carries on his merry way.
Well, in all fairness to Mitch McClenaghan, he's trying a few different things here. He's gone over the wicket, he's gone round the wicket, he's gone short, he's gone full, he's gone slower balls, he's gone wide full tosses, wide Yorkers. But pretty much everything is coming exactly the same to Hazratullah, who's just 3 away from what would be a quite splendid 100, and a fully deserved one too. There's that wide Yorker attempted again.
That's what he's trying to do, Mitch McClenaghan, with the field set that he has got. He's coming round the wicket and he's trying to bowl wide of the off stump to Hazratullah. Anything that he tries to deviate from that plan and bowl straight or change it up, he tends to fetch. It disappears at great pace to the boundary. They've been treated today. We've all been treated today. What an innings so far.
That will be a wide. No problems with umpire Pakteen making that decision. McClenaghan just over-egging the pudding a little bit. Plenty of smiles now in the Kabul dressing room area, and why not? But from a Nangarhar perspective, the alarm bells are ringing a little bit, because not only does it seem likely they're going to lose this match, but this is also not going to do their net run rate any good at all if they go down with a few overs to spare. Well bowled. Good bowling from Mitchell McClenaghan. But it is a problem, isn't it, Alistair? Net run rate is going to take a bit of a beating here, you would imagine, if Nangarhar go down as we expect them to.
In a tournament such as this, I think it plays a crucial role. I think when it comes down to who reaches the semi-finals, that's fourth spot and the one below it in fifth. I think that's going to be decided by two teams on equal points, and net run rate, big time, having a say in who goes through and who doesn't.
That's the 100, and what a way to get it. Quite appropriate, you would say. Blazed away by Hazratullah. He raises his bat. The spectators, his teammates, everyone on their feet, and rightly so. A breathtaking innings from the big fella. 101 from just 44 balls with 12 fours and 6 sixes. Take a bow, Hazratullah.
One of the great innings that have been played here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. There's been plenty over the years in all forms of cricket. But in this, the shortest format, T20 cricket, I tell you what, it doesn't get any better than what we've seen here tonight. It's been a privilege having a bird's eye view of how he's gone about his work, Hazratullah. He's hit it to all corners of the ground. Most of the time it's come out the middle of the bat, and he's made a very good Nangarhar Leopards bowling attack look very ordinary. Applause all around, everyone on their feet, and quite rightly so. It will be very tough for someone to eclipse this innings in the tournament. I'll tell you what, outstanding stuff from the big man.
And that boundary really was a microcosm of the innings as a whole, because it wasn't all that far away from the fielder, but it was hit so murderously hard. There was no chance at all for long off to get round. Rahmat Shah. Off to get round.
Scored a bit subdued when Luke Ronke gets on strike and gets a single, gets down the other end. They want to see this man on strike, and he's not going to let up. He's going to try and finish this as quickly as possible. You're right, it wasn't but 5-10 metres away from the man at long off. It's so hard. No chance of picking it up. Oh, he's put him down. He's put him down. When it's your night, it's your night. He's hit it hard, but he's hit it straight to the fielder out there. And, well, he's put it down.
Johnson Charles out there, the substitute. It was hit hard. The ball just dipped on him a little bit. And the batsman crossed. Ronke's gone high. And Cutting takes the catch. So the opening stand finally broken. Rahmat Shah breaks through. You rather fancy he's too little too late.
Luke Ronke deciding to throw caution to the wind, trying to get in on the act, trying to play a few big shots. He'd been there a long time. without really finding any fluency. And, well, he's trying to hit one up and over mid-off. And it's hit right at the bottom of the bat. He knew straight away that he hadn't got all of it. Ben Cutting it is, running back and makes the grab. And as you mentioned, Brian Murgatroyd, too little, too late. He's played a good supporting hand as Luke Ronchi. He goes for 26, 144 for one now.
Javed Ahmadi in at number 3, and you have to say, not a bad occasion to come in really with your side in cruise control as Kabul Zwanan are. He's been enjoying himself in the dressing room, Javed Ahmadi, enjoying what Hazratullah Zazai has produced.
Yeah, he can come out under no pressure at all. Back line of the Sunnis has been Hazratullah. He's broken the back of the run chase as well. 45 of just 51 deliveries. Walk in the park, really. But he'll want to still be there and finish it and get a big nod out, I reckon, Hazratullah. What they don't want now is to rest on their laurels, get a bit overconfident, suddenly lose a couple of wickets, a couple of good overs, and the rate goes to 7-8 to the over. You want to just make sure that they do it nicely, professionally, and get the job done.
Javed Ahmadi, 25 in the first match against Paktia Panthers from 18 balls, and in Kabul's second match, 21 from 18 deliveries against the Balk Legends. So he spent a little bit of time at the crease, and this is an opportunity to spend some more. There's a slip that's come in. It's a pretty confident start, isn't it? Going over extra cover and pick up a comfortable 2, will Javed Ahmadi.
Sort of checked his stroke. He was going to go at it hard and then realised maybe he wasn't in control and decided to chip it rather than hit it over extra cover. This was the demise of Luke Ronchi out of the toe end of the bat. Just couldn't really find his timing. He had front row seats though to one of the finest innings I'm sure he'll ever see.
Bat just turning in Ronchi's hand a little bit. That's the end of the over. 12 gone, 148 for 1. Been the story of 2 opening stands in this match. Nangarhar Leopards with Devsic and also Najibullah Tarakai, 109, and from that position Nangarhar probably should have got more than 188 for 5, and now the opening stand between Luke Ronchi and Hazratullah Zazai, 144. Here comes Ben Cutting back for another spell. 2 overs for 26 from him so far. Fair call, Alistair, about that Nangarhar innings. 109 for the first wicket. They probably should have got in excess of 200, although the way Hazratullah's batted, it might have been immaterial anyway.
Yeah, definitely should have got a few more, but how many times has Rashid Khan bowled at the back end of an innings and been the proverbial cat amongst the pigeons? And he did it again today. He said, yes, they should have got a few more, and he's bowled us 4 overs for 13. And that's the telling factor in the game for me. That's exactly where Nangarhar went wrong. I suppose if you want to be hypercritical, it's also that they didn't have anyone that played a cameo, no one that scored a 40 of 20. Oh, take that! The biggest of the night, I reckon. That has gone a country mile. Up and away into the night sky. He's saving the best for last year, Hazratullah.
Well, Ben Cutting getting some of his own medicine here. We saw in the last match that Nangarhar played. That was the sort of treatment he dealt to quite a few of the opposition bowlers. Now Hazratullah giving him some back. Look at that, it's cleared the stand. Hasn't just cleared it by a small distance either. That's into the practice nets. Few balls, please, yet again.
Probably can leave that ball there for practice tomorrow. Whoever's got the first net session will have an extra ball they can add to their ball bag. This is a mammoth blow. It'll just be the case all night, really, from Hazratullah. Unorthodox on occasion, but what it has been is brutal. Brutal in its efficiency, and brutal the distance the ball has gone, and brutal how hard it's gone.
Bit of venom in that short ball from Cutting, and he won't like turning to face the umpire and see the wide signal given. Look at the power that Hazratullah is hit with. The ball really has got to the boundary in no time at all. It's a big unit, and I'll tell you what, when the ball has been hit, it's stayed hit. I suspect, you know, Alistair, that the next time we see Hazratullah Zazai, he won't have a blank bat.
Heath Streak will be very happy with the way things have panned out. Laurie Evans been under the pump in the middle order, and he's had to do a lot of the batting thus far, but smiles all around now because he knows that the job is almost done. And Hazratullah has replaced Laurie Evans as the highest run getter in the tournament as well. He won't mind that. All in the team, and you want to wish your teammate the best, and why not with an innings like this? It's just rewards that he's at the top of the pile. Still surveying the ground, still looking where he can find the boundary. He wants to finish this in style. He's not going to chip it around for singles and twos. He wants the boundary. Well bowled by Ben Cutting, right up in the block hole, not allowing him to free his arms, forcing him to dig down on the ball and be happy with a single down the ground. Gee, these guys have been spoiled tonight. Tell you what, it's always a privilege when you go to a ground and you're able to see live an innings of this magnitude. It's all very well watching it on telly, and this is going everywhere around the world, but to be here as part of the actual experience is something not to be missed.
What a classical shot that is from Javed Ahmadi. Left elbow high, over extra cover. 4 more. His first boundary. 163 for 1. 26 required from 7 overs. Here's the ground staff. They've had a nice view of things this evening, haven't they? I think that's Mohammed Jamal on the left, the head curator here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. He's produced an absolute belter for this evening's proceedings, he and his team.
This is the last ball of the previous over. Elegant stuff. Didn't try and hit it too hard. Middle off up in the circle. Placement and timing, perfect. It's up in the air. Has he got enough on it? Yep, he has. Even when he mishits it, it goes for 6. Another Spagiza.
What an evening this is for Hazratullah. Ben Cutting, all he can do is make a valiant attempt to pluck it out the sky. But he's such a strong individual, and even when he gets it nowhere near the middle of the bat, he gets it over the boundary.
It's his 8th Fog maximum 6. A little bit of dew has come down, but I certainly don't think the bowlers can use that as an excuse this evening. It's just been a blitz from Hazratullah. Oh, he's got underneath this one. But, well, when your luck's with you, it's certainly with you. And that couldn't have landed any better, could it? Ramat Shah, a wry grin from him. It landed almost perfectly between him and Ben Cutting running in from long on.
All you can do is put on a wry smile if you're the fielding side. He's hit that so badly. It's gone up in the air and, well, lands perfectly between bowler and advancing fielder. There we go. Well, that's up in the air. This should be out. Not hit at all well by Javed Ahmadi. Oh, he's put it down, slipped. Oh, no, just all going awry at the end here for the Nangarhar Leopards. He should have done better than that, Ben Cutting. He's so safe as a fielder. Great pair of hands. And on this occasion, not able to hang on.
Not sure he got to this. We'll need to have another look. He came racing in off the boundary. Bit agricultural from Javed Ahmadi. And in the end, he didn't quite make it. All he can do now is, well, get a crick in the neck from watching the ball go over his head once more. Ben Cutting, he's in the action in this over, isn't he? Another Fog maximum 6. Spagiza for Hazratullah. That's 9 sixes in total.
Oh, he's taking the mickey now. Really is. Just nonchalantly put away. This one he doesn't try and hit too hard. And he's able to get it over the boundary easily for 6. He's finishing this in style, is Hazratullah. Yes, he's had his luck. He's ridden his luck. But I tell you what, it has been an innings to behold. It really has. 124 off just 53 deliveries. 12 fours, 9 sixes. He's peppered the boundary. And that's just confirmation. 158 he's got in the tournament so far. Murray Evans second on 143. So brothers in arms, both from the Kabul's one on.
I think that might be a drop. There might have been a little feather there. It's gone down. 177 for 1. Shafiqullah might have put down an edge from the last ball of that previous over. It's an under edge. Never easy to take those. And there's Ramat Shah's reaction. So just 12 runs required. awkward for the keeper because you saw that Hazratullah had moved right across his stumps and obscured Shafiqullah's view for a while. Still, I'm sure he would have fancied his chances to have taken that. Didn't do so. So on we go.
They'll be a very contented bunch. The Kabul's 1-0. Chasing a 188 ball. Oh, but there now. Rashid Khan, how spectacular was he earlier on with ball in hand? He was the reason they're only chasing 188, or it could well have been 210, 220. The mood that Hazratullah's in, though, would that have even been enough?
Incredible turnaround in this match, though, Alistair, wasn't it? Because at the halfway stage of the Nangarhar innings, anything looked possible. The ball was going to all parts of the ground. We saw 2 or 3 overs in succession which had at least 18 runs off them. Rashid Khan helped to pull the Nangarhar innings back, and now all of a sudden it's an absolute cakewalk for Kabul.
Yeah, he's not a happy camper, Ben Cutting. He would have had expectations when they walked out to field that they could maybe get over the line here. And that's up in the air. Has he got enough on it? No. The innings of Hazratullah Zazai finally comes to an end. Take a bow, big man. It's been one of the finest innings played. I'll tell you what, some of the best hitting you will ever see. And quite rightly acknowledges the applause of the crowd and of the Nangarhar Leopards fielders as well. It's been outstanding.
Pulled away, his favourite area really. Got that one high on the bat. And Najibullah Tarakai out on the deep mid-wicket boundary. Handshakes as he leaves the field. Standing ovation too. Hazratullah out for 124, and it's 178 for 2. Just 11 runs required for victory, and Colin Ingram, Mr. 2020, you would say, is cricket all around the world in this format. Bags of experience, bags of quality. He's coming in to play something of a bit part here. Batsman crossed, so Javed Ahmadi is on strike. Just 11 runs to win.
This is the demise of Hazratullah. And they sent it straight to Tarakai out on the square leg boundary, but not before. He had done an immense amount of damage and got his team so close to the finishing post. Incredible innings here in Sharjah tonight for Hazratullah. An innings he'll remember for a long, long time, and just what the Kabul's 1-0 needed. Heath Streak, senior players up there will be very happy with how this game has turned out. Oh, I tell you what, they don't want to lose any soft wickets now to the end. They want to get this done and get it done in style. 15 overs bowled, 178 for 2.
after this performance, Kabul will be moving up the ladder as well. And especially, I think the net run rate will be pretty good. The way they have chased this one, the way they have batted. Well, Legends at the moment top of the tree. They have done well, winning both their games. And the Hard Knights, it's been a struggle for them, losing both the games. But still a lot of action left, a lot of matches left. So no need to worry as far as they are concerned. Can always come back in the competition. Has played well. Playing along the carpet with me in the comm box for the first time today is Hamid. Welcome, Hamid.
Thank you, Ajay. What a wonderful evening for Hazratullah Zazai, 124. Such a class innings he played today. And he's the only reason that Ningrahar are struggling and couldn't save the runs. It's only 9 runs left. Almost 5 overs after that remaining. It's a big impact. Hazratullah got a brilliant 100.
I mean, you played for Afghanistan. You've been a fast bowler. Now, tell us something about Hazratullah. Now, we have seen him in action today. The way he's batted, Rashid Khan would be very happy as a captain. The way they have chased this one. It's not a small score. But tell us something about Hazratullah. You know, where he comes from, what kind of batting he displayed today, how he's performed for Afghanistan in the past.
Unfortunately, last year he didn't pick for Shpagiza in the auction. And then suddenly Rashid picked him up for his franchise team, and he got few 50s. After that, he got some runs in domestic cricket, and he came very strongly. Then picked by national squad selection, was impressed, and he got 3 back-to-back 50s in Ireland. So right now he's delivering his same performance here, and tell you what, tonight his innings was out of class. That's a peel, and that's leg before from Zaid Khan. Another wicket for Ningrahar Leopards. 3 after 180 runs.
That was a good stuff. That was really good. Anil Chaudhary, the umpire, very experienced umpire, putting his finger up in a flash. Zahir just foxing the batsman. Good delivery from him. You see, just coming in, missing it completely. Oh, looked very adjacent. Looked very adjacent. A confident shout by the bowler Zahir. And the finger was up in a flash. So Ingram couldn't do much. Out for just 1 of 3 deliveries. It's 180 for 3. So just 9 left, ample time left as well. 26 deliveries. Laurie Evans, the man in form, 2 half centuries for him so far in this league. Nearing that 2000 mark, the 96th game for him in his T20 career. Oh, that's a good delivery, a slip in place as well. They're trying to pick up a few more wickets. Not going to be easy here, but Zahir Ahmed has bowled really well. He's been very impressive.
No doubt, he has a lot of experience. He certainly played in Central Lancashire. He played for Lancashire, and he played a T20 blast back in England, and he performed really well. So he knows how to figure out his bowling, and right now he's delivering on right areas.
End of a very good over. 16 gone, 180 for 3. So the Leopards getting 188 for the loss of 5 wickets in 20 overs. Kabul 180 for the loss of 3 wickets in 16. Nearing that win, just 9 required for them. Hazratullah was the shining star. Absolutely gem of innings from him. 124 of this 55 deliveries. Hugh Bronte 26 took his time today. Going going to be Mujib once again was expensive early on with the new ball. Not his day today. 2 overs, 39 runs. Can you believe it? Once again bowling a touch shot. Really went after him, Hazratullah, in the early part. That was really critical, Hamid, because Mujib is one bowler who's got the knack of picking up early wickets. He stems the flow of runs, bowls really well with the new ball. Never easy for a spinner. Heat streak. Would be pretty happy the way his team has performed today. The coach of the Kabul side.
Mujib is a bowler like everyone is expecting from him, a wicket at least in first 2 overs. But today, he haven't got any wicket and he went for 39 runs in 2 overs. That's such a bad start. I haven't seen him ever like this. And the way Hazrat batted was out of class.
I think it makes a difference, Hamid, because, you know, they must have played together at some point of time. He must be reading him pretty well because Mujib has got a lot of variations in his armory. You know, he's got that carom ball, he bowls that off spin, the leg spin as well. So I think probably Hazratullah read him very nicely off the hand.
I have to say tonight was Hazratullah night because every single ball he hit it almost for the 6 or 4 runs. He swung every single deliveries and he couldn't stop his bat and nobody could stop him. If you are a bowler on that time, what do you have to do to Hazratullah?
You're right, it's really tough because the form he was in, the kind of batting he displayed, always tough for any bowler. The wicket was very conducive, good for batting. Just his day, as you rightly mentioned, Hamid. Last played well, but a very good effort. Good effort in the deep. Will settle for a couple of runs. There's 4 required, 1 shot away. Here Kabul from a fine win. Rahmat Shah near the skirting, near the fence, doing his best.
Actually, this is not a bad comeback. Like last 3 overs, they give only 6 runs and they got 2 wickets because they might need this run rate later on. Still more matches coming.
That's the end of the over, 186 for 3. Pakistan Panthers taking on the Bulk Legends. Remember, Bulk Legends winning both their games. It's Mohammad Shehzad versus Mohammad Nabi tomorrow. Going to be a very important game. Same time, 8 p.m. local time at Sharjah. So just 1 game tomorrow as well. Oh, was there some edge to it? Trying that cheeky shot here. Laurie Evans, he's been in great touch with the bat. Just trying something fancy.
One of my favorite batsmen in this tournament so far, Laurie Evans. He's playing remarkable last 2 innings. And the only one bowler right now, Zahir Khan. He's very economical. It's 4th over and he gives only 19 runs. Rest of the other bowlers, if you see, they give more than 10 runs per over. But there is no chance to winning the game for Ningrahar Leopards, so it's almost the end for them. And Rashid will be very pleased of Hazratullah's innings. Coach will be happy, dugout is looking happy. You can see the smile, everyone is smiling. The bowling coach, Mujahid Zadran.
That's a good effort once again. Yes, overall, I think Rashid should be very happy, especially the way he bowled. Very impressive. The captain himself. 4 overs, just 13 runs. Really was the pick of the bowlers for the Kabul side. Good decision by him opting to chase the toss. Chose to bowl first. So really, his batsmen have come on the forefront. They have really played well. You mentioned about Hazratullah. Absolutely a gem of innings from him. Not to forget Luke Ronchi. That opening partnership was very effective for the Kabul side. And you know, this kind of win always helps your confidence as a side. Laurie Evans was a man in form. He's really played well. There's not much to do for him today, and that's going to be the winning runs probably, yes. That's going to be race away. That's a 4 to end the game. So Kabul winning this one in a comprehensive manner. It's been a very, very good performance, winning by 7 wickets.
What a finish from Kabul, winning by 7 wickets. Such a wonderful cricket this evening we see. And yes, the man, only one man, Hazratullah Zazai. He's the only one who got the team for the victory. And this is the last runs from Laurie Evans. He got a 4 runs. And Ben Cutting lose the game tonight. Handshakes around.
Yes, really, it's been very enjoyable. The Gulbahar Afghanistan Premier League, another fantastic game, high-scoring game, where Kabul winning by 7 wickets. Overall, I think Nangarhar would be a bit disappointed, Hamid, especially with the bowling. You know, mentioned earlier about Mujib, Ben Cutting as well. The captain was expensive. Earlier before this game, Ben Cutting picked up 8 wickets. He was the highest wicket taker in the tournament. But today, really, it wasn't the day. Rashid Khan and his team have really done a wonderful job. Led by the captain, his bowling, especially after 10th over, was outstanding. The way he stemmed the flow of runs, and all the people here in support of both the sides will be very happy. It's been another absolutely fantastic game of cricket. Both the umpires, Anil Chaudhary from India, also out here, Venkatesh Prasad. I'm disappointed for him because really he has a very good side. He started pretty well with a win, Nangarhar, but suddenly they have lost 2 matches in a row now. They won the first game, but after that they've lost 2 matches. So really they have to get back on track. That's going to be important. Of course, 1 game tomorrow, then the double headers start till Sunday. So it's going to be very important. But mentioning about the batting for Kabul, just see those 2 batsmen up front. Hazratullah Zazai, you mentioned about him, 124 of just 55 deliveries. Yes, just 55 deliveries. Ronki, 26 of 24. And the rest of the batsmen in the end finishing things off, Ahmadi and Laurie Evans. So it's been a very good run chase. Let's go down to Brian, who's out there.
Thanks very much. I've got Luke Ronke with me. Luke, I reckon you had the best seat in the house this evening, didn't you?
Very much so. I had an easier job there just to get him on strike there, and the hitting then was just phenomenal.
Have you ever seen hitting like that? You've seen an awful lot of 2020 cricket in your time.
That was just amazing. Every ball just sounded amazing off his bat. 4s, 6s, pretty much any plan they tried. He just had a comeback, really. It was just phenomenal.
In terms of that target that you were facing, how did you feel at the halfway stage? Did you feel it was very much within your range?
Yeah, because I think we pulled it back quite well. I think they were looking at probably more of a total. And then the start we got, I think that changed the whole game, really. So, yeah, just phenomenal to watch.
A word on your captain, 4 overs, 1 for 13 out of a total of, 188. That's remarkable bowling yet again in 2020 cricket, isn't it?
Yeah, like you said, yet again. I mean, he's just a freak with what his skill set and what he can do with a cricket ball and his energy around the field as well. He just runs like crazy. So it's amazing to watch. It's amazing to keep to. And what he can do on wickets for a man of his age and what he's been doing the last couple of years, just phenomenal.
Luke, thanks very much indeed. Congratulations. 2 wins out of 3.
Not bad. We'll keep it going. Hopefully, we'll see how we go.
Thanks a lot. Back upstairs.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Yes, Luke Ronke did mention Hazratullah and Rashid Khan, and you can see there, Hazratullah 124 of 55. Really dominated, was a shining star, provided the frame for this innings for the Kabul side. Luke Ronke, 26, was just standing at the other end watching that brilliant batting. And in the end, that partnership was phenomenal. 144, the best in this Afghanistan Premier League. And then 34, 2 and 11. Evans and Ahmadi finished things off. So not a great day for the bowlers. Mujib, 3 overs, 45 runs, no wicket for him. McLennigan, 3 overs, 39 runs, no wicket for him. This is an economy as well, 15, 13, 10 and a half from Naveen. cutting, the captain who's been so good. He's already picked up 8 wickets before this game. This was the 9th one today. 4 overs, 41 runs and 1 wicket for him. Zahir bowled really well, but the most impressive out of the lot. So 3.5 overs and he was absolutely brilliant. So Kabul in the end winning by 7 wickets. Hazratullah absolutely phenomenal. 124 of 55 deliveries. So what that does is to the points table that Bulk are still on top because they have a slightly better net run rate, but Kabul have moved as well. So 3 matches for them. They won 2 and Kandahar down the tree there. They have lost both their games. So remember, top 4 teams will qualify for the playoffs. So we'll take a short break and come back for the presentation.
Well, it only took 6 matches here at the Gulbahar Afghanistan Premier League powered by Fog to produce its first century, and what a fabulous, outstanding effort it turned out to be. At the end of which, Nangarhar left wondering, where do we go from here? And of course, the Kabuls won on. They will be thinking of the title right now. Such was the ferocity of that knock. Congratulations, of course, to the one who made it. But let's quickly remind you that we need to thank several people. First, of course, all of you watching on television around the world, and everybody here at the Sharjah Cricket Ground. Thank you very much for being here. I'm sure you'll remember this day very fondly. A big thank you also to the Afghanistan Cricket Board and all the sponsors for their contribution. To Snixer Sports, Fog Scent, Channel 489.1, Q Ticketing, Kapilwak Mobile, Kabab Al-Afghani, Al-Zahra Hospital, Sharjah, Sports Connection and Khalij Times. And now, a quick introduction to the presentation party for this very memorable match. First off, from my left, to the chairman of the Afghanistan Cricket Board's advisor, Mr. Allahadad Noori. Congratulations, of course, for getting the tournament going. Mr. Munib Dar, marketing manager of Gulbahar Group of Companies. Munib, you must be delighted at the way the tournament's going on. We also have Mr. Kapilwak Safi, owner of Kapilwak Mobiles. And then Mr. Abdul Baqi Tirmizi, CEO of Kebab Al-Afghani. I'm sure I got your name right this time, so a big smile. All right, let's get into the awards now. There could have been many contenders. There were several heroic performances, but unfortunately all of them put into the shade by one magnificent innings. You feel a little sorry for the bowlers, even though some of them put in wonderful performances. So, to our first award for the stylish player of the match, Mr. Kapilwak Safi will present a check of US $500 to Hazratullah Zazai. We can't argue with your style, Hazrat. Fantastic. In fact, Hazrat, if I were you, I would not walk too far away. So, Hazrat, stay just right there. Hang on, not just yet, though. We also have the most sixes of the match. Mr. Abdul Baqi Tirmizi will give away 1,000 AED to the man who, of course, lost several balls today as well, Hazratullah Zazai. Walk on up, collect your next award. And, of course, we have one final award as well, which may go to someone else, or it may not. It's our man of the match. And Mr. Munib Dar will present the check. Of course, Mr. Allahadad Noori will present the trophy. And who else can it go to? The man who made the finest 124, one of the best knocks we've seen in T20 cricket anywhere, anytime, Hazratullah Zazai. Please put your hands together. The check's given away, and now the trophy. Not very often that one man wins all the awards to be given away at the presentation ceremony. Hazrat, congratulations. Join me for a second. Come on over. Come right here. It's time to hear from you. Hazrat, congratulations. Fantastic knock.
Bismillah ar-Rahman. First of all, thanks, dear Lala, I performed well. And thanks for my skipper, coaches. They give us a lot of confidence. They said, just play your natural game, and I do it.
You know, this is your highest T20 score by far.
Yes. I will do my best for my team with the bat.
Maybe a quick mention of the pitch. Obviously, things worked out very well.
Yes, our captain said the score is really chaseable, so we're trying to chase our score. You see it?
Some of those hits were huge. Have you hit bigger sixes before?
Yeah, I hit it.
Shouldn't have asked you. I knew you would have. Congratulations. Well played. Hazratullah Zazai, without question, our man of the match today, took the match away from Nangarhar. And a quick chat with the two skippers. May I please call upon Ben Cutting first. Ben, if you'll join us. Skipper of the Nangarhar Leopards. Loud round of applause, please, because they did play very well. Just didn't work out for them. Ben, shoe on the other foot today.
Yeah, it'd be nice to win a toss, that's for sure. He had, that was a serious innings. He had a day out. Well done.
Yeah, well, you know, as far as the bowling unit goes, well, let's go before that. Let's rewind. 188 on the board. Surely a winning, sort of, a very competitive score?
Yeah, you'd like to think so. It was a pretty good wicket, as we saw from both teams. So I was happy to see Dev in the runs again. So unfortunately, it wasn't enough.
Yeah, and maybe a mention of the last few overs where we thought you might get well past 200, but of course, Rashid bowled very well.
Yeah, he held himself back nicely. We sort of had a fair idea that he's going to save himself for Dre, Russ and I. And he did exceptionally well.
Well, we know that one man played spectacularly today, but what does it do to the team morale? Do you guys feel you're still a very good unit, as we think you are?
Yeah, we definitely believe we're a very good unit. To be honest, we thought we played okay. It obviously doesn't show on the scoreboard, but, we tried everything with the ball. He just played exceptionally well and had a day out, and that's 2020. That happens every now and then.
Yeah, we got to give credit where it's due. But congratulations, Ben, for another superb performance team-wise today, and good luck for all the future matches.
Thank you.
All right, Ben Cutting, ladies and gentlemen, skipper of Nangarhar Leopards, and I'm sure they will come back strong. Just before we get to speak to the skipper of the winning side, we do have a fan of the match, Mr. Sher Khan. So, Sher Khan, if you will present the ball to Rashid, as soon as the captains are through congratulating each other. So there we go. Sher Khan will get his that special ball signed by a very special cricketer, Rashid Khan. Congratulations, Sher Khan, for being here. And, of course, Rashid, if you'll join us for a quick chat. Ladies and gentlemen, skipper of the winning team, Kabul's won on today. First off, Rashid, I've got to say, a very special weapon with the ball. You pulled it back from well over 200 to just 188. Magnificent bowling performance again.
Yeah, that's what we are in the team, and I was always trying my best to bowl as economically well as possible. But they were looking so good at that time. The score was like 220, they were 230. But the plan was to go there and just enjoy your game. The wicket is like 210, 220 wicket. If we restrict them less than that, we have a good chance to chase it soon. But all the bowlers bowled really well. I think this was the wicket that any bowler can be hit by anyone.
Except you. I've got to ask, you had lost your second match, so was there just a little bit of pressure to ensure that you win today?
I don't think so there was any pressure. We just left that out of our mind. We just took the positive of that match and we just tried not to repeat those mistakes which we have done in the second game. And the only plan was for the boys, just go there, express your talent and show your talent. There is no pressure on you guys that you must do it or not. But this is a platform where you perform and you take yourself to the highest stage. But the only plan was for the boys, just go there and enjoy your game.
And did he enjoy his innings today? We've got to make special mention of what Hazrat did today.
Yeah, he's capable of this kind of innings. I think he recently played against Ireland and two good 80+ runs, and I think this is how his game is. I just gave the one message: just go there and up to you what you want to do, either from the first ball or whatever it is. You just go enjoy your game. So he's a well-talented and big hitter of the ball, strong boy. So hopefully he will repeat the same kind of innings in the future as well.
Yeah, all you boys are very strong. What a special innings. And because of his innings and all of you, the Gulbahar Afghanistan Premier League powered by Fog is flying. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Rashid Khan, ladies and gentlemen, skipper of Kabul's one on the winners today, and magnificently so. That's all from the presentation arena, except, of course, a quick thank you to the presentation party, and we'll finish it up from the commentary box.
Thanks a lot, Charu. Yes, express yourself. That's exactly what Rashid Khan said, and that's exactly what Hazratullah has done. 124 or just 55 deliveries. Actually outstanding. Man of the match as well. Leopards getting 188 for the loss of 5 wickets. Devsich 94. Unbeaten. Shahidullah getting 1 wicket. Rashid and MD as well chipping in. But Rashid's spell was absolutely brilliant. 4 overs, 13 runs. And in the end, Kabul winning by 7 wickets. Comprehensive win for them. Well, still top of the tree. They have 4 points, but Kabul catching them up. The end run rate for Balkh still better, slightly better. Kandahar Knights yet have to win a single game. They have lost both the games so far. And remember, the top 4 teams will be qualifying for the playoffs. So another game coming up tomorrow evening. That's at 8 p.m. local time. Paktia Panthers taking on the Balkh Legends. The Balkh Legends, of course, top of the tree. And it's going to be Mohammad Shehzad versus Mohammad Nabi. So that's going to be a big one as well. Stay tuned and we'll be back tomorrow evening. Till then, it's goodbye and good night from all of us here in Sharjah.
legends from Balka back on the field defending their top spot. They've had just about everything go well for them. 2 wins and just that 1 loss, and back to 2 wins. Mohammad Nabi must be delighted. But their opponents are the hard-hitting Kabul Zwanan, and they bat not only well, but they bowl rather well too. So it's going to be a mouth-watering opportunity. They've got big challenges, and they'll be under pressure to step up their game.
This is the game, match number 14 coming up. Afghanistan Premier League 2018 Sharjah Cricket Association Stadium, and this is going to be a big one because yes, Balkh Legends, as Charu was mentioning, they have really done well. Top of the tree there. Kabul, next place. So it's going to be a fight amongst the top 2. And both the teams have really gelled well, going through the routines, the motions. Just in the afternoon before the game, Kabul captain Rashid Khan, such a key member of this side, a very handy customer with the ball, with the bat. And Wayne Parnell would like to deliver as well. So they have got some big names there in the ranks. But at times the bowling has been just a touch patchy for them. The batting has been absolutely brilliant. And mentioning about how they progressed so far, they won up the opening game against Paktia Panthers by 3 wickets. They lost against Balkh, the same team they are playing this afternoon. Then 2 consecutive wins for them, and of course then they lost to Nangarhar by 15 runs. So they like to come back, gain some confidence before the big knockouts. Brian was out there for a chat.
I'm delighted to say that we've got Luke Ronke of the Kabul Zwanan with us. Luke, thanks very much for being with us. Now, it's a funny one, isn't it? In the last game against Nangarhar, you were back down to earth with a bump, despite making an absolutely flying start in your chase. Has there been any reflection on the way you went about things there?
I think there always is after a game, like win or lose. But also in T20 cricket and franchise cricket, I guess you play so regularly now, it's sort of almost like you need to look at the more positive side of your game and then go from there. So, like I said, today, new game, new opposition, different pitch again. So you sort of look at all that sort of stuff and take that into consideration to the way you might play.
Now, Balkh, yesterday we saw, in contrast to the way you went about things against Nangarhar, they were subdued at the top, kept wickets in hand and went hard at the end. Is there value in either approach or value in both approaches?
I think there's value in both approaches. It's the same thing. It depends on the pitch. It depends on your opposition. It also depends on your own game style and your game plan going into that fixture. So, I mean, also, from what I heard yesterday, the new ball was a bit harder to face yesterday. As the ball got older, it was a bit easier, where for our game, the new ball was definitely when you had to make the most of your opportunities. So, sort of see how that sort of plays out today.
You lost to Balkh last time, lost by 8 wickets. Are there any lessons to be learned from that game, or is it just a completely different scenario now?
Same thing, different scenario. It's later on in the tournament, pitches are changing. Still an important game. You want to win, you want to sort of get that momentum going to make that top 4 and sort of get into those semis. So we just need to go in, be positive, play freely and enjoy ourselves.
And, of course, you're going to be batting alongside Hazratullah again, and that must be a real joy to open the innings with him, because it takes the pressure off you a little bit as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does massively. I mean, sort of at the other end, when he got that 100, it was amazing to sort of be out there and watching it firsthand. So he's a serious striker of a cricket ball, so hopefully he can do a bit more of the same tonight.
And runs for you in that last game, so that must have been a pleasure, because you'd got starts in other games and hadn't quite got on with it, had you? Yeah,
exactly. I mean, I guess that's a frustrating thing when you're feeling good at the crease and you get those starts and then you get out, you get a bit frustrated. It was nice to sort of make a contribution. We didn't win, unfortunately, but it's sort of nice for going forward, I guess. It sort of gives you that confidence.
Luke, thanks very much for joining us, and best of luck for today.
Thank you very much, mate.
Made a very important point. The wickets are changing because of the wear and tear, natural wear and tear as the games progress. And mentioning about Balkh Legends, well, they have some big names, Chris Gale, not to forget Ryan Tendulkar. He's really batted well for them. It's going to be interesting whether they make some changes today or not. Also, Rohit Vara in the ranks, of course, led by the very experienced Mohammad Nabi, the captain, a very decent all-rounder. And mentioning about how they have progressed so far. They won the opening game against Kabul. That was a comprehensive win for them. Then against Kandahar as well. But that was a very close game. They lost against Paktia Panthers, and then 2 consecutive wins, beating Paktia Panthers, the last one, by 89 runs. So they progressed really well, just losing 1 game so far. And of course, Brian was again down, a busy man, had a chat.
I'm delighted to say that we've been joined by Ravi Bopara of the Balk Legends. And Ravi, reflecting on yesterday's game against Paktir, that was probably the perfect performance, wasn't it?
Yeah, I agree. Getting almost 200 on the board and winning by 90 runs. Absolutely ideal for the boys. Gives them great confidence, both with the bat and the ball.
Now just explain how you went about things with the bat, because it was a very measured start, keeping wickets in hand and then going hard at the end. Is that the right way to go about things on these surfaces now, do you think?
I think one of the previous games, the one we lost, we were guilty of losing too many wickets in the first 6 or 7 overs, and you don't want to do that here because it's always hard for a new batsman to come in and start. So one of the things we said was let's be a little bit measured in terms of losing wickets, and we know we can take down bowlers towards the end, especially with the overseas batters that we've got, and plus Nabi coming in as well.
Now you're up against Kabul today with Hazratullah at the top of the order and Luke Ronchi, so I guess you've got to prepare for them going hard at the top, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm sure they'll come hard. I think that's just the natural way of those two batters. So, but there's always a chance of getting a wicket as well. When you're going to come that hard, they're going to provide you with opportunities which you can take and then get stuck into the middle order.
Ravi, thanks very much for joining us and best of luck today.
Thank you.
Thanks, Brian. Such a key member, Ravi Bopara. He's really done well. And when these two teams met last, well, Kabul's won, getting 176 in 20 overs, and Balk Legends were up to it. Winning that game, they won by 8 wickets. A very good win for them. Qandas Khade getting 78. Usman Ghani, the opening batsman, getting 40. And Rashid just able to pick up 1 wicket. Bowled well, was economical. But a good win for Balk Legends, and they would be high on confidence as far as this game is concerned. Let's see what the surface is, and surface always plays a very critical part. Alistair Campbell was down there with a pitch report.
Well, we're in for another double header here in Sharjah, and the overhead conditions haven't changed. Not a cloud in the sky, still very hot. But what about the surface here today? So it's a new surface. We're across from the one we played on yesterday. And I just want to show you here the footmarks. There's no footmarks. There's no scuff marks. I go up to where the spinners would normally follow through, or the bowlers. There's no footmarks here at all. So when I come to a length and I look down and I look at the difference between yesterday and today's pitch, I see that there's not a lot of cracks. I see that it's got that Sharjah sheen back. And although, like we know, when the pitches are a bit tired and it's going to stay lower, it might turn a bit more, might grip a bit more. I just think that the groundsman's done a terrific job in getting this up to speed. I see a lot of runs in this wicket. So, yeah, like I said, I think that it might be a little more difficult for the batsman. But as we saw with the first game yesterday, if a batsman gets in and finds the boundary, it's 195, 200 is still a total. We saw the batsman struggle as the game went on yesterday. I think this is a good surface, and I think throughout the day this is going to play pretty well. Expect some bigger scores.
Alistair reckons it's going to be a good surface for batting, much better, not too many cracks there. And mentioning about the points table so far, Balk Legends top of the tree, they've got a decent net run rate as well. Kabul would like to catch them up and win this one, and then they'll be at 8 points as well. But this is going to be a very important game because they're on 6. So is Paktia Panthers. Leopards lost yesterday, they are on 4, and Kandahar Knights won a very important game for themselves. So they fetched 2 points last evening. Remember, the top 4 teams will be qualifying and vying for the semi-finals. Let's see what happened at the toss. Alistair Campbell was out there with the 2 captains.
Well, we're out here in the middle for a very important toss, and it's between 2 sides, 2 form sides in the competition thus far, the Balk Legends and the Kabul's one. And Balk Legends, of course, at the top of the table now. The 2 captains out here alongside me, 2 of Afghanistan's finest, and that is Mohammed Nabi, Rashid Khan, and the match referee, Mr. David Dukes. You've got the coin, Rashid? Heads is the call. What is it, David? Oh, it is a head. There we go. There we go. I'm going to get it right today. You're going to bat first. Obviously, a bit worried about the surface and getting slower and lower. Is that why you want to bat?
I think it's this surface is very good for the batting. That's why we tried to bat first here.
Okay, you're top of the table now, so you must be pleased with the brand of cricket you're playing and how people are contributing so far?
Yeah, everything is perfect going on, and we'll try our best in this league to the top of this league. Yeah.
Okay, I mean, obviously, I think on 8 points, you're pretty guaranteed of a place in those finals, but you still got to keep playing well. You don't want to rest on your laurels. You don't want to take anything for granted.
Now we have 4 changes in the team today. We have rested the main players and we will give a chance to the youngster and also the new foreign players as well. Yeah.
Okay, so you are taking a bit of chances here and giving everyone a go, which I suppose as the tournament wears on, that's what you need to do.
Pretty good. Everything is going so far well, and we'll try our best in this match, yeah. And we're putting 100% in every single game, yeah.
Good luck for today.
Thank you.
Rashid, I'll get you in here. What would you have done?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Yeah, we would like to bowl first as well, you know. I think our team is much better while chasing, and so let's see. This was what we had planned as well, to bowl first. So.
Okay, your batsmen have been really good. Laurie Evans has Hazratullah Zazai and Luke Ronchi in the last game. Bowling, however, maybe just your weakest suit at this stage?
I think we bowled really well as well, but you know, the wickets are very, very good for the baton, so we just need to back up ourselves in the bowling unit as well. Batsmen are, you know, scoring, they are making runs for the team, so we just need to improve in some areas, and we have been looking for, so hopefully we will have some good bowling attacks in the upcoming matches.
Wholesale changes in the bulk side. They want to give everybody a chance, but you're on 6 points. What is your viewpoint? Are you still making changes, or are you playing your best side?
I think everyone is good. You know, we have a very good backup. Everyone is doing the best. We have lots of changes in the last match, previous matches as well. We have given chances to each and everyone. So we have only one change today. Zamir is not playing, and Shaukat Zaman is in. So we just need to focus on playing good cricket.
Good luck for today.
Thank you so much.
Well, there we go. That's the news from our chair in the middle. The Bulk Legends and their captain, Mohammad Nabi, have won the toss and will bat first.
So batting first, Bulk Legends. I think that's good news for them. They want somebody in the top 2-5 for them. Of course, mentioning about Kabul, Luke Ronchi would like to get some runs under his belt. Zai has been in great touch. He's really batted well, getting 100 as well. Colin Ingram, Javed Ahmadi, Laurie Evans has been the man in form for the Kabul side as far as the batting is concerned. Of course, led by Rashid Khan. So pictures out there for the photographers, all in readiness, geared up as far as this game is concerned. They're a very good outfit, and with me in the comm box is for the first time this afternoon, Charu Sharma. Good afternoon, Charu.
Good afternoon, Ajay. Thanks so much. The fourth and final doubleheader in a row. Wow, we've all been busy, haven't we? So that's the Bulk Legends. Gale, unfortunately for them, hasn't fired just yet, but it's fantastic that Mohammad Nabi has chosen to give the rest of the overseas players a run, because they must be wondering why they're here. So we've got Munawira and Waller in today as well, and Ben Lachlan later on, who's been without a match so far. But otherwise, I'm glad that he's decided that, okay, time enough, we've done well enough, let's give a big run to the rest of the players. Made one other change as well. Trying to remember that. We'll get it. Abdullah Mazari is in, and lots of other of the big contributors no longer in this team. But it shows a lot of confidence and generosity from Mohammad Nabi, saying that, okay, let's get everybody a run, because we are definitely short of a place in the final four. And just a quick reminder about that photograph there earlier. We'll get to it, though. So here's the points table again. Kabul's one on under, I'm not saying pressure, but just a bragging right, really, because they lost to the Bulk Legends last time around. And this time, of course, there's surely a bit of revenge on their minds. Top of the table clash, Ajay. Always fascinating to watch, because it gives you an indication of perhaps the winner of the title itself.
Yeah, you're right. And, you know, as far as T20 is concerned, Charu, always important to carry on that momentum. You know, it's so very important. You might have played well, but this could be just the other day, you know, because you lose a game, you're just thinking what really happened in a huddle at the moment. Rashid Khan just having a word.
Yeah, sorry, just to interrupt, Ajay. People who've been watching the Gulbahar Afghanistan Premier League powered by Fog may notice that the Kabul's one-on team have a very different color on them. That's because they've got additional support, and their team